project Smart Security Surveillance System using IoT, which is the project which we done for our ABE Explorer Award event. Myself, Vishwa Santhosh, and along with A. Vijayavengadam and Sree Mathy done this project for the ABE event. So here I am to present you what are the hardware schematic, software schematic, and how to do this project. Here we go. Go on to the hardware schematic, where we use three important devices: Raspberry Pi camera, the PIR sensor, and most importantly, the Raspberry Pi computer. Where a Raspberry Pi computer acts as a major computer to transfer the devices between the PIR sensor and the camera. The PIR sensor is a passive infrared sensor which uses infrared rays to sense the objects which is near it. And with that, the information is passed to the computer, and through that the camera will operate. So first, the voltage supply should be passed from the computer to the PIR sensor. So from the second Raspberry Pi pin port, it's connected to the PIR sensor port of VCC, so that the voltage of 5 volts, that is a digital voltage, will be passed from Raspberry Pi to PIR sensor. Ground connection is made from the 6th pin of Raspberry Pi to the ground port of PIR sensor, and the data is then passed from the PIR sensor to the Raspberry Pi from the 11th pin of the Raspberry Pi to the PIR sensor of data pin of PIR sensor. So from this to the data pin, our data will be transmitted from PIR sensor, that is whatever all the sensor will be detected. From that, it will be going on to Raspberry Pi. Based on that, the camera will be activated. Software schematic, where we use a Python code to work our Raspberry Pi. With that, we are connecting to a server which is Mobile Extreme 20.6, which acts as SHS client and X server. So since we are the owner of a particular Raspberry Pi system, we use a server to track our Raspberry Pi within a particular network, that is our Wi-Fi network. So we are going to take our IP address of our Raspberry Pi, and with that we are going to command the Python code into a Raspberry Pi computer with using this Mobile Extreme X server. So with the Mobile Extreme X server, and after getting the IP address, we are now going to surveillance a particular area with our system. Now let's go on. Now we can see the motion has been detected after I implemented a Python code. So since the motion has been detected, now it's going to start taking the videos. Here you can see the video has been started there, and a video has been took for about 10 seconds, which is what we mentioned in our Python code. So it takes the video in H264 format, which is a default format. With that, it converts to MP4 format. So after taking MP4 formats, the email has been sent. So email will be directed. So the Raspberry Pi will continuously work up till our command to end the process. So this command will take for infinite number of steps, and infinite number of processes will take place. So now we can see the video has been sent to us, and with a message of our own which has been sent. Uploading the video from the mail, we can see this, where the motion has been detected by a PIR sensor, and the video has been recorded upon the sensing of the PIR sensor in the Raspberry Pi camera, and the details has been sent to our mail. This will be more efficient in taking action within a faster period of time, because the mail will be sent to us even more early. This is our process, and this is how we took place our project Smart Security Surveillance System using IoT. Thank you all for this wonderful experience for this to present ourselves in here for the Above and Beyond event. Thank you all.